Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So again, I'm listening to the Boxing Voice. I missed the first half of it, but they're offering um, Deontay Wilder a tremendous offer. There's an article on ESPN as well, and I want to make this abundantly clear. I've never ever bashed, even with the Zone. I always said the Zone, go get your money when its initial opening, go get your money. But Eddie Hearn is not a fair guy. You understand? And if ESPN is offering the money, it's a network. The Zone is a network like Showtime, like HBO, like Fox. You understand what I'm saying? And if these fighters got to go get their bag on other networks and remain loyal to whoever got them there, you understand? Go get it. We got to make these fights happen. Danny Jacobs, Amir Khan, uh, Arthur Benavidez is still being advised by Al Haymon. So when you say these fights can't get done, Amir Khan fought Canelo and Terrence Crawford. So that tells you, in my humble opinion, in my greatest guesstimation, that Al Haymon is willing to work with these fighters. I mean, work with other networks and other promoters and moving forward and where have you. But where it gets convoluted. That's a tongue twister. Kind of convoluted is where you have snakes in the grass, like um, uh, Eddie Hearn, and you have people like Bob Arum who don't want to spend money. But I guess now Bob Arum um, has gotten a promise and an agreement with ESPN that it's not going to come from him, but he has an abundant budget. And I don't know this to be true, but he's speaking as such. And and I say this to Deontay Wilder: wherever you go, get your money. I mean, legacy money, man. I'm trying. We are all trying to build legacy money. Like, we got to work every day. We listen to this boxing stuff on our lunch break. We do it while we working. But these motherfuckers get their money in one lump sum. That's amazing. If you can get it in one lump sum, you can. Obviously, it took you years to get to this point, but if you can get it at age 34 to age 35, go get your money, man. And I say this to all the fighters. I've been really, really consistent as it relates to the Zone and ESPN and other networks. Go get your money. Remain loyal to the people that got you there, and go get your money. But the moment you become disloyal, is where it's going to go downhill for you. Vanis Marderosian, is that how? Yeah, Vanis. Excuse me, I apologize. Vanis Marderosian, who was a hell of a boxer, man. I've seen him. I mean, he's from LA, so I've seen him fight plenty of times and or read plenty of articles on him as he was coming up. And very talented kid, but just had, in my humble opinion, made bad business moves and wasn't loyal to the soil. So um, I'm interested. I'm interested in the progression of this offer. I'm interested in Deontay Wilder's response to the offer. Deontay Wilder was very proud to say he's a free agent. It's going to put Showtime in a compromising position to be aggressive. They got to start tying up these fighters, and the same way they've done fighters in the past is the same way they need to do the fighters that draw big numbers. Um, because I think it's real, real important right now that that fighters pay attention to the people that are going to the fighters that are going before them, and understanding how they move and how much money they make. It's very important that fighters talk to fighters, and be real and be honest, in terms of how much money you're making, how cool was that deal, how is this manager, how is this promoter, because there's no sport of boxing without the fighters. And these boxers got to be each other's brother's keeper. We're on the outside looking in. I'm getting sometimes firsthand information, a lot of times secondhand information as to what's going on in the sport of boxing, and I report it to you. But these fighters can literally go from first person account to first person account to first person account to get the money. Even if you're rivals, you got to share the information so you can protect obviously the sport of boxing and let everyone get their money, because you don't want to leave money on the table. If there's a budget of 100 million and you only ask for $50 million for the budget, you left $50 million on the table. So these are conversations that Daniel Jacobs needs to be having. These are conversations that Deontay Wilder need to be having, and everyone else in between, as to what's going on and the intricacies of these business models and how much money are they putting into these fights. Because I mean, a lot of this stuff is hearsay. Some of this stuff is true, and I'm interested to see the progress. As I just mentioned, I'm interested in the progression of this Wilder and ESPN contract and how it can escalate or de-escalate, as it relates. If Eddie Hearn wants to give him $100 million, hey, take the $100 million. Excuse me, not Eddie Hearn. If the Zone wants to give him $100 million, I don't know if you guys caught it yesterday, but Eddie Hearn says, I work for Matchroom. I don't know if you caught that. It was in someone's interview. I caught it, and I was like, ding, 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 ding. So that goes to show you that he got a pot of gold. Anyways, it validates the claims I was making about Eddie Hearn and how he's making these deals and putting on fights, and it is what it is. So, but we're going to find out these next 90 days what the hell is going on, because obviously Bob is being very aggressive. I'm excited that he's being aggressive. I'm excited that he's talking. Bob Arum is a great facilitator of real and fake information. He is just who he's been, and that's one of the advantages he's had being in this business for 60 years, and also understanding law, understanding and being so media savvy and fighter savvy, and we'll see. So he has some young fighters that I'm very interested in, just to name a few. Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, I'm very interested in their claim. I mean, their ascension to the top of boxing. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. What song is that? That's a female group. And relax your feet, party on down with it. Escape, right? Escape. Just forgot the words, but I know the case. But anyways, man, have a great rest of your day, Wednesday. But I appreciate you guys. So Deontay Wilder, I'm interested. I'll send a shout out to Deontay Wilder maybe within 2 weeks. Let all this stuff play out. I thought 78 did a hell of a job and getting information that we needed. For this time period, maybe I'll reach out to him, or I'll see him in Dallas. I'm sure he'll come to Dallas. That's just free PR. It just makes all the sense in the world. It makes sense for every fighter. If you're a fighter, if you're a promoter, if you're a manager, you got young fighters, pay the $2,000 for the hotel and the airfare, and the extra $500 each. That's $2,500, and get this free press. There will be every media outlet will be there, big, small, medium. You got to take advantage of this free press. You understand? And say what you've been meaning to say for years. So, and more importantly, to promote your brand in the direction in which you want it to go. So, so March 16th, I need everyone out there in Dallas. I can't wait to see y'all, and I'm very much interested in this Deontay Wilder, ESPN, Al Haymon, Bob Arum saga. What is this? Chapter 2648. So we'll sit back and see. And I'm gonna go get my daughter. She just woke up from her nap. So, but that's it, man. So again, I say thank you. Don't forget to join the Patreon. I just dropped the video today on the difference between the different levels and multi-units between 4 a Patreon member had a question between the 4 unit and the 16 unit, and I'm going to break down James Nagel and Chris Eubanks. I'll do that on my Patreon, I believe. And I'm not finished. I'm not done watching fights yet, but I'll be glad to give my prediction Friday on that fight. So I appreciate you guys asking. And Deontay Wilder, I want to see what you're gonna do, Mr. AKA the big ticket free agent. I'll holla. Peace.